Eichenlaub go? He's at the 35-30, and Zach Bowman finally brings him down at the 22-yard line. Is that what the doctor ordered for the Chugiak Mustangs, or what?
Just what they needed, and I guess the only other thing they needed was someone to block Zach Bowman, because he has so much speed. He's able to take that angle and catch a pretty quick Glenn Eichenlaub, but what a nifty return. They've been trying to get that wedge going. We saw Lozano slip when he tried to get in behind it in the first step, but Eichenlaub able to get a nifty return on that one.
56-yard kickoff return by Eichenlaub. Quick pitch, give it to Eichenlaub, and he takes a big hit and dropped at the 22-yard line.
Lozano the lead blocker, but Kelly able to play off him. Sean Kelly with the tackle.
Big, hard hit by the linebacker Kelly. Let's go down to Bob Fairchild.
I'm still back here at the 30-yard line. I'll tell you, that was the site of a great block by Derek Hewlin, listed as a fullback and running back for the Chugiak Mustangs. He really is the man who opened up that initial hole for Eichenlaub.
Second down, 8. Quick pitch to John, who then throws it back to the quarterback, Corey Wardrop, and the ball stripped away, and it's a fumbled football at the 23-yard line. They're saying incomplete pass. No fumble, incomplete pass on the play.
Boy, that one's hard for us to see, because Corey Wardrop, the intended receiver, running exactly away from us, and we can't see the football at all. But I guess, you know, I like that play too. You want to be 100% that he caught it to give up a fumble, but Chugiak, I'm sure that's one of their plays that they thought, you know, a little gambling type play, a little trick play, but didn't fool Bartlett.
Third down and 8. Wardrop back to pass, looking for Grohl out there, just overthrown. The up and out pattern coverage provided by Chewy Rivera as they try to pick on Chewy, but pick on him all you want. He will not get beat. Fourth down now and 8 for the Mustangs.
And here comes the kicker, James, onto the field. Again, this one will be from good distance, going to be right at the, thought they'd set it at the 30, but it looks like maybe the 29.
39-yard field goal. He's got a 40-yard field goal to his credit, but this is into a wind. Wardrop with the hold, and the kick is up, and it's not going to get there. No good, but remember in high school football, that's not that bad. I mean, you get the ball back over to Bartlett at their own 20-yard line, not from the place of the kick.
Yeah, and I think that Chugiak's going to have to consider that, you know, if they're in that type of field position, they got to think about going for it, because Chris James he's got a great leg, but he cannot get through that wind. That time he got the ball up fairly high, and it got knocked down even further.
We were talking about, boy, the Mustangs needed something that first drive. They don't get anything, but the Bartlett takes over, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Inside handoff, Boaz Johnson busts his way like a bull across the 25-yard line, and finally gets it out to the 29. Nearly a 9-yard pickup for Boaz up the middle. 21-7. Golden Bears. Early third quarter, 10:35. Drew Williams goes in motion. Hand it right back to Boaz, and he's got the first down. Boaz takes it to the 33 before he stops. Boy, keep an eye on a number of these Chugiak Mustangs, not like Bartlett, Brad, that go both ways, both on offense and defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Michael John, an example of one of those in on that last tackle. And now the Bartlett platoon system, this is when they can wear people down.
1st and 10 from their own 34. Bartlett's got it. Here's option, but blew it. Keeps it, breaks the tackle, steps over the 40-yard line, and stays inbounds and tackled near the 45-yard line. 44-yard line on the near sideline right in front of the Bartlett sideline.
Needed to get to the 44 for the first down, and it appears that he did. First down, Bartlett.
The wind had picked up earlier. Now it's kind of died down. Started the game with 45-degree temperatures and a huge crowd on hand. Down below us, Bartlett, the home sideline, and Chugiak, as we can see on the far sidelines, filled up the bleachers. Standing room only here this afternoon. Here's a handoff to Boaz, and nothing doing this time for him as he stopped at the 46-yard line. So Boaz getting the work here. All-conference first-team running back. Him and Henry Hellrung both all-conference first team in that backfield for Bartlett. 2-yard pickup for Boaz.
Martinez with a good hit that time. He's been in and out of the lineup a little bit, but Bartlett able to break tackles.
Second down and 8 from the 46. Blewett's got it. Quick pitch. Drew Williams, left side. Nice read. Excellent read by Chugiak. But Williams, boy, he's hard to bring down. Now the ball is knocked loose. It's a fumble football, and Chugiak's recovered it. Chugiak recovers the fumble at the 40-yard line.
Boy, there's a play just doomed from the beginning, and it was just Cushingham coming up with a fumble that time, Wayne Cushingham. But it just seemed like as Pierce Blewett turned on the pitch, Williams had to wait for it, and that allowed the Chugiak defense to arrive. Again, Williams running hard, trying to break tackles, but it just caused more and more Mustangs to show up and put a hat on them. Finally, they knocked the ball free, and Cushingham had it.
And you know what? It was Cushingham initially who broke free from the defensive end position to throw him for a loss. So Cushingham doing both great plays on that turnover. Here's Eichenlob, and he is thrown for a huge loss back at the 47-yard line. Boy, quick pitch left, and no one stopping Lando Calderon. Linebacker number 28 read that one out and threw him for a big loss. It looks like a loss of 7, maybe 8 on the play.
Might be the type of play that forces the Mustangs to go back to the air. They've been close to some big plays when they have.
21-7 Bartlett. Second down, 17. Eichenlob goes in motion. A flag flies as the ball is snapped. Then they blow the whistles and stop him. Check in on the sideline, Bob Fairchild.
Well, on that last play, Calderon really looked like he was blocked out of the play. He did a great job fighting off the block, slipping past his man, and then dropping the back for a loss. A great job by Calderon, just playing tough out there on that outside.
Penalty is on the Mustangs. Procedure, 5 yards. Mark it even further back. Second down and long. Second down and 22 for a first down, and they're back in their own territory now at the 48-yard line, their own 48. Eichenlob goes in motion right. Split ends to the left and right. Wardrop back to pass. Pumps. Nobody open. Rolls out. Now fires across the middle. It's picked off. Zach Bowman interception. Bowman to the 40-yard line. Then the ball knocked free from him. He tips it up in the air, and the Mustangs get it back. Bowman had it stripped away. Then the ball was hanging in the air. Bowman tried to tip it, tried to deflect it into one of his own players' hands. He didn't. He, in fact, deflected into the hands of Keith Wagner of the Chugiak Mustangs, and the Mustangs get the ball back at their own 30-yard line. What a play.
Yeah, there's the wildest play of the game. They went back to pass. That time they sent Eichenlob in motion, and they really had him open down the middle of the field. Wardrobe didn't see him right away. Right when he came open, Wardrobe kind of on the move back there. By the time he came back to him, Zach Bowman had a beat on him and just stepped right in front for the interception. Fortunately for Chugiak, they get the hit on Bowman. They get the ball back.
And they have a first down. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Boy, they need points on the board. Wardrop, quick pitch. It's Michael John. Thought about passing with it. Now he'll run with it and take it to the 32.
There's a play that I think the Chugiak backs need to make. They need to think about cutting it back a lot and not just take it for granted they can get around the corner. Cut back that time, able John to come up with a few yards.
Second down, 7. Clock running just under 7 minutes, third quarter. Wind picking up now again. It's blowing right into the faces of the Chugiak Mustangs. Wardrop's got it. Inside, handoff, nothing there. Maybe a yard. It was ball carrier Eichenlob, that last carry. Bob Fairchild.
Well, you know, one comment on the wind. Right now, down at field level, we're not getting a lot of winds. The flags are really blowing around, but if you look at some of the balloons and so forth down here, not a lot of breeze, but that does affect that kicking game when the ball gets up in the air. The Mustangs, of course, will have their back, the wind at their backs in the fourth quarter, but they're going to have to get a lot closer before that's going to matter.
And representatives today at a convenient Wells Fargo location to find out how we can help you get to your next stage of success. Wells Fargo, the next stage. Wells Fargo Banks, members FDIC.
Third down and 6. A pass play is going to be intercepted by Chewy on the far sideline at the 40-yard line. Chewy Rivera coming up big for the second time this afternoon.
They keep testing him, and he keeps rising to the challenge. Now, that one's not going to hurt Chugiak that bad. They had 3rd and 6. They threw deep. They intercepted it, and they're lying on the ground. It's very similar to a punt. They shouldn't feel as bad about the turnover, not like Bowman on the dangerous return previously.
Bartlett with the ball back, their own 41. And Boaz Johnson with an opening, finds an alley and takes it into Chugiak territory at the 46-yard line. Boaz getting his number called a number of times here in the second half.
Brad Lozano, number 41, in on yet another tackle, and
at the Mustangs 47-yard line.
Got to credit Pat McDonald, the center, number 66. Good blocking at the point of attack.
Boy, Pat McDonald, all-conference first-team center at that position. Another handoff to Boaz, and he fights his way to the 42. A gain of about 4.
Tommy McNeil on the tackle. Wayne Cushingham in on that as well. As clock continues to wind here in the third quarter, Bartlett still with a comfortable 21-7 advantage.
Mustangs defense digging in on the 2nd down and 6. Williams goes in motion. Blew it. Play action. Wants to pass it out in the flat. Does. Throws it out there and complete to Henry Hellrung. Hellrung still going. Cuts upfield and takes it to the 30-yard line. First down, Bartlett Golden Bears.
Martinez hustled back down the field when it looked like Hellrung might have some room to work with, but that's a beautifully designed play where they take Bowman deep, and he really attracts the attention of those defensive backs, and then they slip Hellrung out into the flats.
Bowman split out to the left side. Hand off Boaz Johnson, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and Michael John holds him up and brings him down at the 25. Now the Chugiak Mustangs, well, Brad, since 1983, they played in 6 state championship games like today. They've won 3 of them, but their last state championship came in 1996 when they defeated Palmer here at Anchorage Football Stadium. Right now they're looking at a 2-touchdown deficit. Inside, no, it's an option play. Blew it, faking it, then pitching it, and slipping in and out of the hands of, I think, Drew Williams, and then goes out of bounds.
I think that's one reason why you run the option into the boundary sometimes. You take away the risk of the play. The pitch that time came loose right in front of the Bartlett bench, and I think trickled across the sideline. No chance to recover.
Injury update to Bob.
Well, early in the game, we talked about Alton Droves coming out. He is one of the defensive linemen for the Bartlett Golden Bears. He is done for the game as he's got the helmet off and ice on the knee.
They're down in 5. There's a pass play. Oh, he was open and just couldn't hold on. Drew Williams, the intended receiver.
Williams filling that spot of the back out of the backfield with good speed and normally a sure-handed receiver, able to get a hand on it but not haul it in. Michael John in coverage.
4-down territory here for Bartlett. They don't have the kicking game that Chugiak has. They're 4th down and 5. They'll go for it. Nope, Blue will take a timeout. Let's break away as well. 4:18 left, third quarter. 20 Wells Fargo Bank online at www.wellsfargo.com, taking the next stage. And by the ASAA, the governing body of Alaska high school sports. Don't forget, Game 1 of the World Series, ESPN Radio, right after our game here this afternoon from Anchorage Football Stadium.
San Francisco Giants, Anaheim Angels, the All-California World Series.
And will they pitch to Barry Bonds? We'll find out. 4th down and 5, ready to go now. Blewett's got it. Back to pass. Sets up, looks across the middle, and got a man complete just inside the 20-yard line. Depends on the spot if he got enough for first down.
Looks like he got a good one. Actually, wasn't a matter of the spot. He just set up at a good spot just far enough for the first down.
Daniel Hall, the tight end, making the catch for the first down.
Blewett helped that play by looking down the field, kind of looking the defense off, then coming back for the first down pass.
Wing team formation, Blewett handing it off. Drew Williams fighting his way to the 15-yard line. Drew goes by the nickname Blade Williams, 5'7", 185-pound senior. One of many weapons in the backfield for the Bartlett Golden Bears.
Cushingham with a good initial hit that time, but didn't really wrap up. Williams able to bounce off of his attempt at a tackle and gain a couple more yards.
Clock running, 3 minutes, 35 seconds left of the third. Bartlett threatening again. Handoff, little T.J. Jackson with an opening. T.J. comes back, still going inside the 10-yard line. T.J. Jackson on the carry, down to about the 7-yard line, it looks like.
Sloan Green, one of the lead blockers that time, just moving the pile, getting things opened up to gain. But, you know, we talk about Sloan Green, also the Bear kicker, that he has trouble kicking later in the game because he gets a little tired from all his efforts on the offensive line.
First and goal for Bartlett. Here's Blewett running option left side, looking for some blocks, gets some cuts back, and boy, some big hits and tackling going on. Blewett didn't look like much, but then he cut back and took it down to the 5-yard line. It's second down and goal.
And the most ferocious block I picked up from up here was Justin Bodie coming back on Michael John and just taking him right to the ground, getting him around the corner. This Bartlett running attack, we've given those running backs credit with good reason, but well, you can see the offensive line deserves a lot of that as well.
Mustangs going to take a timeout. We will too. 2:39 left in the third. 21-7 Bartlett back after this on the Alaska Sports Broadcasting Network.
Golden Bears. Again, I'm liking the left side of this offensive line. They have impressed me a lot, guys. I'm voting they go left.
I think that's Sloan Green side, the all-conference offensive lineman. And ready to go. Second down and goal from the 5-yard line, set to go. And it's an inside handoff. Hellrung, the ball carrier, takes it to about the 4.
Number 32, Henry Hellrung, the ball carrier for the Golden Bears.
Clock running, 2:30 left to go here in the third.
Well, this just might be the game in the balance right here. Bartlett able to get in the end zone again. It
third down and goal to go.
Give him too much to overcome. Martinez heads to the sideline right now, looking to get some help with the repair on his helmet.
You know, when Travis Cantero had to take that timeout, there was shuffling in about 4 different guys. I think some of them equipment problems, some of them I think just running out of gas on the defensive side. Boy, they need to stop him here, the Mustangs do. Down 2 touchdowns, third down and goal, set to go. Bartlett saying, looks like flags fly as the ball snapped. Offsides on the Mustangs.
Boy, and that's a huge mistake because to have third and goal around the 4-yard line now inside the 2 makes it a much easier job for Bartlett.
So, yep. Here we go. Third down and goal from the 2-yard line now. Bartlett closing in. Handoff to Boaz near the goal line. Touchdown. Late signal, but he got over. Touchdown, Boaz Johnson, Bartlett Golden Bears.
Boy, Tommy McNeil stepped up to stuff the hole. He made a good wrap, but he's on the 1-yard line, and then he just didn't have the momentum to push Johnson backwards, and kind of took him backwards as he did. He fell into the end zone. It was a touchdown.
Sloan Green, who is 3 for 3 on extra points, is out to try this one. Kick is up, and no, not this time. No good. Need to do something offensively. Split ends out to the right and left. Eichenloff goes in motion right. Quick pitch to Lozano. Coming around the right corner and turns the corner. Lozano spins and gets it into Bartlett territory at the 48-yard line.
Jeff Herron with the tackle. Sean Kelly took a bit of a inside route that time, and Lozano able to bust it outside. Chugiak, they're going to stay in their hurry-up here in their double-wide formation.
Second down, 4. Wardrop, draw play. Lozano, first down yardage and more. Inside the 40, and Lozano takes it down to the 35. But a flag sits back at the 45-yard line.
Came from the line judge on the far sideline, and looks like it's going to back up a beautifully executed draw play.
Penalties have haunted the Mustangs here this afternoon. Tell you, today's game brought to you in part by Blockbuster Video. Tonight after the game, go to Blockbuster and go home happy. And by Wilder Construction Company, building Alaska with Alaskans, as they mark off this penalty on the Mustangs and set the ball down back at their own 45-yard line, where they'll face with a 2nd down and 12. Clock running with a minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter. George split out to the right side. Now Eichenlob goes in motion right. Inside counter to Michael John, and he's just going to get it just a couple of yards. Jake Hinkle, number 27, in on the tackle. 3rd down and 10.
Well, I think of teams that can come back in this situation. I think of like an East T-Bird team with a real wide-open attack, but Chugiak is very similar to that, although they're more balanced run-pass. They can definitely go to pass and play a 2-minute type offense, and so, you know, the Mustangs certainly looking at a long way to go here, but they're capable.
3rd down and 10, big play for him here. Eichenlob goes in motion. They're going to go with the drop play to Lozano, and Lozano's going to be tackled at about the 47-yard line. Looks like about 3 yards short of the 1st down, and it's Hinkle up there again to make the tackle for Bartlett. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a break. We head to the 4th. Our score, it's Bartlett 27 and Chugiak 7. You're listening to high school football on the Alaska Sports Broadcasting Network. Back after this.
Turn me up.
Mustangs will go for it. 4th down and 3 from the 47-yard line. Quick pitch to Brad Lozano. Can he turn it upfield and get the 1st down? No. Bartlett there to drop him at the 45-yard line. And the Golden Bear defense has held once again Brad Lowers.
Yeah, Jeff Herron with an excellent play. I'm not sure that he made the final finishing tackle, but he read it from his defensive back position. And, you know, they've thrown the pitch pass out of that same situation, but he read the lineman not going down, or the lineman going downfield, and he just flew up there and caused that play to just get stopped in its track. Bartlett's going to start with the lead and just 1 quarter away from a state championship.
1st and 10 from for their own 45, and it's Hellrung, the ball carrier, takes it at the midfield and to the 49-yard line of Chugiak. Henry Hellrung, a gain of 6.
Well, you got to credit this Bartlett defense, who I think on occasion has been less than stellar in the postseason, but they have been amazing today. And you look at their 3rd quarter, no 1st downs for the Chugiak Mustangs.
2nd down, and a long 4 for Bartlett here. And off 20, the ball carrier. This is Jordan Williams. And then flags come in on this play. Jordan just getting about a yard.
Well, the ball came free, and Coach Cantrell just desperately pleading his case on the far sideline. You need a turnover at this point in the game. A flag came very late, a dead ball type of play, but they picked it up, they waved it off, and there will not be a penalty. It will be 3rd down.
Put the ball down at the 48-yard line of Chugiak. 3rd down and 4. Split in out to the right side from the wing T formation, and here's Blewett to pass. Rolls out to his right. Now he'll keep it and just get it up to the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up a yard short of the 1st down.
Number 22, here's Blewett.
Good coverage on Bodie deep downfield.
Yeah, Matt Mazzani was the pulling lineman out there to protect Blewett, but good coverage in the secondary. Really no place to go. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sean Kelly will punt it away into the wind. Brad Lozano, the one-man back deep. Wow, boy, Eichenlob took a block, went up in the air and hit the turf. Lozano takes it on a couple of bounces at his own 20-yard line. Spins free, still going. Lozano takes it to the 30-yard line and is stopped at the 31. And the Mustang offense need to get something going. They'll come on the field with 10:19 left to go in this one, down 27-7. Down to the sidelines and Bob Fairchild.
Well, you know, that's we've talked about Travis Cantrell being the riverboat gambler, but that time Lozano's showing a little bit of gambler in him as well. Watched that ball bounce twice before he decided to pick it up, and he was not alone when he picked it up. Made a good run back nevertheless.
Saved a lot of yards for his team on that good return.
Split end to the left side, 3 backs, and they pitch it to Eichenlob, going right side, and Eichenlob finding some running room and gets it to the 40-yard line.
Number 10, Glenn Eichenlob, the ball.
Eichenlob will pick up 9 on it.
And down.
Second down and a yard. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. The Bartlett Golden Bears 10 minutes away from going through the season undefeated, 10-0, and a state championship. Their first.
Looking to stay in that wishbone. John wide to the left.
Bartlett looking to pick up their 3rd state championship. Here's Wardrop back to pass, looking for Michael John, and a little bumping going on. No flags as it falls incomplete. Guess who back there on the coverage? Chewy Rivera.
Well, we've given Rivera his credit throughout the game, and the credit I'd give him on that one is he got away with a little tap right there. Michael John going for the football, being bumped before the football got there, and should have probably drawn the pass interference.
3rd down now and a yard. 9:40. Stopped with the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. Oh, they don't think they got the first down. Went with the handoff straight up the middle, and the ball carrier was 48.
Number 48, Robbie Van Assert, the ball carrier.
Van Assert, the ball carrier, Robbie, and he just got back to the line of scrimmage now. Mustangs will go for it, 4th down and a yard.
Van Essert running a little dive, and he just got sideways to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get anything going forward, and then when he was hit, he fell down about a yard shy. And here's a huge play now for the Mustangs.
All the split in out to the left side. Michael John stuck in the backfield, then second effort, and I think he got it on the far sideline.
Boy, they went with a double lead, and that's the one they got stopped on that goal line stand a while back. And this time Michael John able to break through that initial tackle and get enough for the first down.
Down near the 43-yard line.
I like the type of play they ran, you know, out of that wishbone. It doesn't look like a passing attack, but they went to Michael John, got him one-on-one coverage out there.
Wardrop fakes the handoff, then passes over the middle, nearly intercepted by Javier Brown. Javier slaps the turf. Oh, he's thinking, man, can I have that one back again? Almost another interception.
Right, Javier Brown. You know, they faked initially right up the middle, and you would think that as a linebacker, Brown would be all over that fake. No reason not to respect it, but he was able to read the play from the beginning, just about got himself an interception.
Second down and 10. Split into the right and to the left. 2 backs behind Wardrop this time. Takes the handoff. It's going to run option left side. Look out. Now he's got a late pitch. Pitches it to Eichenlob, and Eichenlob just a battle to get to the 45-yard line.
Boy, there's a pitch out of desperation, and really good play by a couple athletes to be able to complete it. Rivera stuck out there to make a one-on-one tackle, and he does.
So, 3rd down and 8 from their own 45-yard line. 21 is a split in. Tim Nicoletlo and Grohl split to the left. Back in the slot to the right as well. Passing situation, straight drop back to pass. Wardrop lets it fly. Javier Brown with the interception at the 40-yard line. Javier to the 20. 10-5 touchdown. Javier Brown. And flags, 2 of them back at the 25-yard line.
It's good possession, but it's going to come back. Bartlett's going to keep the football, but they're going to lose the touchdown. Javier Brown having it taken away from him. And I'll tell you what happened. It was Cardell Kofuqua, the defensive end. Here was Wardrobe helplessly laying on the ground. He wasn't going to make a play, and he was just trying to make an extra tight block way behind the play. Javier Brown with the interception after just missing one moments ago. And Bartlett will have the football, but no touchdown.
So the Bartlett offense comes onto the field with 7:53 remaining and 7 minutes and 53 seconds away from a state championship. Go down to the sidelines and Bob Fairchild.
Well, I'll tell you, Brad had that one all the way, as did Javier Brown. He stepped right in front of the pass, had Spillman in front of him as a lead blocker, wouldn't have even needed that, but holding behind the play, and that was when you could see the ball player just banging his helmet afterwards, knew he'd done something wrong.
Golden Bears keep it on the ground, hand up the middle to Boaz Johnson for a couple of yards.
Robbie Van Essert on the tackle.
So he gets it to the 38-yard line. And the clock running 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this one. Brian, Bob, Brad, Bill, and I will be selecting, of course, our blockbuster video players of the game in this one. Here's Pierce Blewett running this quarterback sweep to the right side for no gain. Right down on the right side. No gain for Blewett. Third down now and 9. John Jessen in his 7th year as the head coach of the Bartlett Golden Bears, and we've seen this program just grow year to year, and he just does such an outstanding job, and just the enthusiasm we've seen in this program year after year. Boaz